Hello everyone, you have Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another of trifasciata's cultivar. So this is Sansevieria trifasciata black coral. The species name is trifasciata and the cultivar's name is black coral. So in the previous video or previous episode, I have featured the trifasciata black gold. If you leaf propagate your black gold, there is a chance on some of the leaf propagations that you have, it may turn into this cultivar called black coral. So what I'm showing you right now is the inflorescence of Sansevieria trifasciata black coral. As I'm showing, it's on day 5. We've started taking pictures day 1, and as you have noticed, the flower stalk is very small and it's drooping down. It's kind of not having enough nutrients, but thanks to one of my friends in this collection or Sansevieria enthusiasts that helped me out on how to fix this issue, because the flower stalk is kind of not healthy. So what we did is we placed this pot on a bigger basin with water on it below. So as you can see, as the days goes by, day 9, there are improvements on the flower stalks. It's not drooping anymore and it's beginning to uh, if I may say, gain weight or be healthy. Day 11th, you can also already see that it's beginning to get thicker compared to the first few days wherein it's drooping, and the flower stalk or the peduncle. Uh, I'm sorry for using the term, that is the flower stalk where the flowers are attached to. That's called peduncle. So it was very thin, and after we did the method of putting the basin with water underneath the pot, it began to be healthy and have a better appearance. So right now, day 17th of budding stages, day 18th. Usually, this is the stages where you can say that, oh, this is trifasciata species. This stage would usually conclude that you are looking at trifasciata species, because I think for everyone's information, uh, on every species of Sansevierias, there are unique characteristics of the flower bloom. So for trifasciatas, this is usually what it will look like. So by the way, we're already at day 22nd, and it started to show us some blooms. Some of the buds have opened up. Day 23rd, more of the flowers opened up. So these stages are the blooming stages. The some of the flower buds are starting to bloom, and I think it will take a few more days for it to complete its full bloom stages, wherein all the flower buds will open up. So I think it will be at day 27th for all the buds that will open up, but I don't think I included the day 27th on there. But moving forward though, this is another clip, and this is a video of the flower stalk itself, or the inflorescence of Sansevieria trifasciata black coral. As you can see there, I'm focusing on the flower stalk itself. So I measured the height of this flower stalk, and it measures about 7 to 8 inches. The flower tube, no significant changes for the flower spike from the flower tubes below to the top. They're almost the same, so they would measure about an inch. And then on the top, there will be slight decrease of the length of the flower tube. So from an inch to point 0.8 or to point 0.8 to 0.75 of an inch to the topmost portion. There's minimal decrease with how the flower tubes would measure, starting from below going to the topmost portions. And with regards to the flower per cluster, this is, by the way, clustered type inflorescence. So in the flower stalk, there are clusters of flowers attached to them, starting from the bottom part going to the top. So on the middle part going to the uppermost portions, it would measure about 5 to 6 or maybe 4 to 6 flowers, but the maximum flowers in a cluster on attached to the stalk is 6. And then on the topmost portions, you'd end up with about 2 to 1 flowers attached to the flower stalk. So with regards to the flower itself, the color of the flower is whitish. I have never seen trifasciata having any other color of the flower itself but white, as compared to the other species like parva, or the other that have colors on them, colorful flowers. Trifasciatas would just be white, and the buds would usually be greenish in color. So this is what it looks like upon focusing on the flower buds, or the flowers of trifasciata black coral. And on the other cultivars, it would follow that they will just have the same inflorescence because they are one species, especially for the long leaf varieties of Sansevieria trifasciatas. So for additional information about the Sansevieria trifasciata black coral, the maximum leaf that you can grow black corals is at 2 feet above, and it could reach to 5 to 6 feet depending on growing environment. The maximum leaf width would be around 2 to 3 inches, the same as what I have shown on the previous episode, which is the Sansevieria trifasciata black gold. So if you do not know where trifasciata black coral came from, they can be acquired by a leaf propagating Sansevieria trifasciata black gold. So there are times where when you leaf propagate your Sansevieria trifasciata black gold, there are times that you get just the green form, but there are times where you get the dark green clone, which is the Sansevieria trifasciata black coral. And aside from that, though, if you try to leaf propagate again Sansevieria trifasciata black coral, you'd end up with the same form or the same appearance, which is you'll end up with true to leaf by leaf propagating it. So I think that is what we can describe about the characteristics of Sansevieria trifasciata black coral. With regards to the pattern, I'll add to what I have already mentioned that this is a dark green clone, so the base colorations of it is dark green in color, followed by there are whitish bandings on the leaves, but they are not that many or not that scattered on the leaf. There are some spaces before you can have the bandings again. So the bands are not all throughout. They may be on the middle part, on some part of the leaf. If I can say, it's minimal whitish bandings on top of the solid green, dark green color of Sansevieria trifasciata black coral. So leaf tips would follow to be the same with the black gold because they're just one species. Um, they are smooth. The leaf are smooth to the touch from the front part and to the back part of the leaf. And I think this is it for this episode, everyone. So if you like the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, everyone.